Hello, my name is Jahmir Wilson, and today on SU Sports Spotlight, we have Hunter Pitman, senior forward on the field hockey team. Hello, Hunter, how you doing?
Hi, good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
All right. So, starting out the season, you had a few tough losses, and then this past weekend, you were able to get back on track. Could you talk about how you were able to get back on track?
Yeah, so in the beginning of the season, we knew how hard we worked and we knew that we had the potential coming off of last season to be successful this season. But we weren't connecting as well as we would hope to connect, and our balls were getting cut off. And we came back into the weeks after our losses, and we just knew that we had to execute and really nail down on the hammer and find our groove. And we, this past week, finally were able to connect, and we were all playing well together as one unit instead of individual skill. And it really helped us be successful this past weekend coming off of Kings.
Well, speaking of finding your groove, you had the hot hand this weekend. You had a hat trick. Mm-hmm. Could you talk about the feeling of when things are just going right, and like how does that make you feel?
Well, to start the game, when we got the ball in the back of the cage, we were just so excited because that's what we've been having trouble doing, getting the ball in the cage. And just getting one in and then two in, we were like, wow, like we can do this. And as soon as we got those couple goals in, we knew like, okay, like once we get it once, we're going to be able to just keep going. So we got it in. I personally just love the feeling of getting the ball in the back of the cage. Like I live for that. Like it's so much fun, and just having all of your teammates around you supporting you and supporting them, it's just like there's nothing like it.
Okay, so speaking of team support and speaking of great feelings, could you talk about, like in your career, some of the best moments that you've had with your team, especially as you're in your senior year?
Yeah, so my freshman year, I think I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know like how we felt about anyone, and just going into the games and winning. We won like a Catholic overtime game that was like super competitive, and that game was just like so much fun. And then last season, winning the championship after all of the work we've done the past several years leading up to that, it was so indescribable. And then like the Juniata game last year, it was like we were down 2-0 at halftime and then came back and won 4-2. And there's just really like so much adrenaline surrounding that. It's like, we have to do it again.
And with you being in your last season, I'm pretty sure you want your teammates to continue in this success and have this joy. What are some pieces of advice that you would leave with your younger teammates going into the future so that they can continue the success going forward?
First off, have fun. You're here because you love the game, and you're not playing for many different reasons, but you're playing for yourself, and you're playing because you love being here. So I would say have fun and work hard, because you only have 4 years. Like 6 a.m. lift in 3 years, like you're going to be doing it by yourself, and doing it with 20 girls surrounding you right now, it's so much more fun and pushes you so much harder. So enjoy where you're at.
Well, speaking of pushing hard, you've been very successful on the field and off the field. You're involved in so many things. You've been on Dean's List basically every semester. And could you just talk about what makes you most proud in your collegiate career?
Academically?
Academically, on the field, anything.
Well, off the field, I pushed myself so hard in the classroom, and I know that academics are what you're here for, and field hockey is also like such a close second, but it's on the field, I just love what I'm doing, and off the field, I'm trying to excel to the best of my ability.
And just trying to excel. I read that you are trying to pursue a career in dental health. And could you talk about what led you to that point? And
yeah, so I want to go to dental school. So that started in high school. I started shadowing dentists, and I knew I wanted to have autonomy and be my own leader and have a flexible work schedule in life. And I loved medicine, and dentistry just was everything. Like it literally fit everything for me. And after shadowing and then working in an office, I fell in love with the career, and I was like, I want to go to dental school, and I knew that coming into college. So all of my decisions have been based around what would optimize my chances of getting into dental school, which is what I'm currently doing, applying in the interview process for dental school.
Well, that's great. I wish you the best of luck in your pursuit of dental school. And I thank you for having this interview. I know you're on a tight schedule. And this is Hunter Pitman. I'm Jahmir Wilson, and thank you for this edition of Shoe Spotlight.